We were just kind of a pretty normal couple.
A young couple's photos on a phone.
We'd been together for 4 years. His mom called me, and I just remember thinking, why is she calling me at 8:30 in the morning? And she said that Ben was mugged and assaulted, and that he was in critical condition in a medically induced coma. He went into the hospital in February of 2019, and he didn't leave until March of 2023.
Title appears. After Caregiving, Katherine's story. Katherine swipes photos on a phone.
My role as his caregiver very much ranged over those years, but in the beginning, it was quite intense. We worked on moving the lips, forming sounds, naming objects. I just instantly knew that I was going to stick by and figure it out, but I also didn't know what it meant at the time. It's a very complicated feeling to go through, I think, at any age, but I think exceptionally so at 25. I always knew that I had the choice to walk away. And I know people in the community that have had to walk away. And it's not an easy choice. But for me, I felt like I could do it. 4.5 years and 66 surgeries.
Katherine holding a kettle.
There was always the talk of him coming home. You're just never quite ready to accept it because you're just terrified of it not coming to fruition. And then it did, and it was such a surreal experience. He came home and walked in the door, and we just sat on the couch and looked at each other. And we're like, this is kind of weird. Who is this strange man in my house? I've lived alone for 4.5 years. And I said to Ben, I have been so patient with you for so many years. I'm gonna need you to be patient with me now. He said, absolutely no problem.
Ben watches Katherine walk away.
You have to learn to know each other now. The version he knows of me is a server who travels and works out 6 days a week and is out and about and energetic. And I just went now through 4.5 years of trauma, right? And so he comes home and sees firsthand how I've changed and sees firsthand the ways that I learned to cope. If I feel every emotion that I'm always feeling, I don't know how I would have survived that time. And I think that can make you cold or just hard. I'm very aware of how lucky we are. A lot of people may think we're unlucky. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. 4.5 years in the hospital, 66 surgeries. So many things have happened over the course of these years, but he is here. And not only is he here, he's thriving, but we're not done. There's still progress to be made. I know that he wants to go back to work, and it's hard for me not to want to sort of step in. I definitely help when I need to, but he doesn't need it, right? And just working on taking off that caregiver hat. I kept my phone on loud for 4.5 years, and now I sleep at night with my phone on silent. And it's those tiny little things that feel so huge. Now is sort of my time to heal.
Katherine walks under an overpass and disappears out of sight.